Diddy paid $100K to bury the Cassie assault tape, but why is this trial getting darker? Yo, welcome back to What's the Word. Today, we're going down the rabbit hole. You've seen the headlines. Diddy's trial is heating up, but what you haven't heard is the deeper game being played right in front of us. Diddy allegedly paid $100K in straight cash to bury a video of him attacking Cassie. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Why is this trial so much bigger than just Diddy? Why are high-profile names circling this case? And what does this really expose about the industry? Strap in, this is about to get real. Let's break it down. A hotel security guard, Eddie Garcia, just testified that Diddy paid him $100,000 to hide the 2016 video of him assaulting Cassie in a Los Angeles hotel. The details? Crazy. Garcia said Diddy pulled him into a room, whipped out a brown paper bag, ran $10,000 stacks through a money counter, and handed him the cash. Straight up hush money. And guess what Diddy said? This could ruin me. Bruh, if you're not guilty, why are you moving like this?
Now, yesterday, a hotel security officer testified that he was paid $100,000 in cash to give Combs what the rap mogul thought was the only copy of the videotape showing him attacking then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura. Combs has pleaded not guilty to the federal charges against him.
Combs told Eddie Garcia that he thought it would ruin his career if this ever came out. So Garcia testified about how Christina Coram, she was a personal assistant to Sean Combs at that time, reached out to him multiple times, ultimately putting Combs on the phone. Garcia said that at first Combs sounded nervous. He said he thought that this would ruin his career. Garcia ultimately went to his supervisor, told him about Combs' request, and that supervisor, Errol, said that he would do it for $50,000 and get him that video, because that was something Garcia said that he just didn't have access to. He was a young security guard at the time. He'd only been on the job for a few months. He was 24 years old. So he ultimately brought a USB with the video on it to Combs' apartment. Combs made sure that it was the only copy. Garcia also expressed concern that he was worried there could be a report to law enforcement because he saw that, Errol, this was an apparent assault in that security video. So what Combs did then is FaceTime Cassie Ventura. Garcia said that she was wearing a hoodie, and Combs said to let him know that she wanted this to go away too. And what Cassie said to Garcia was that she had a movie coming out. It just wasn't a good time for something like this to go public, and so she wanted it to go away. Ultimately, Sean Combs put stacks of $10,000 bills through a money counter and gave him $100,000 in a brown bag.
Next, Diddy's own former CFO, Derek Ferguson, testified. He explained how Diddy's empire handled cash payments, including that $100K for the tape. He also confirmed shady reimbursements on corporate credit cards for wild parties, aka freak-offs, and exposed a $20K wire transfer. Cassie's mom was allegedly forced to repay Diddy after Cassie started dating Kid Cudi. Y'all seeing the pattern yet? Money moving like this ain't just a flex, it's to keep people silent.
So Derek Ferguson, the former CFO of Bad Boy Entertainment, expected to walk the jury through Combs' bank accounts, how he managed cash. What are you watching out for, Brian?
Well, Kiri, Ferguson has already begun to testify about the movement of money in Sean Combs' many businesses, how it was structured, how Sean Combs paid himself, and how, I think more importantly, how petty cash was moved from senior representatives within the company, and also how they kept Amexes. We've heard some of the testimony that I think the government is going to point to as proof of corroboration of previous crimes, as well as the criminal enterprise, like a $20,000 withdrawal of cash around December of 2011. We know that Cassie's mother testified that in 2011, specifically in December, that Sean Combs had requested $20,000 of her. She had to take out a bank loan, and then ultimately Combs had paid her back. So I think we're going to draw that correlation there. And of course, we're hoping to see, at least the government is hoping to see, a correlation of that $100,000 coming out of Sean Combs' account on the exact same time that Eddie Garcia received that $100,000 alleged bribe.
Here's where it gets dark. Witnesses keep bringing up Diddy's chief of staff, Christina Coram. Some are even calling her the Ghislaine Maxwell of this operation, handling logistics for parties and cover-ups. Allegedly, she was the one making the calls to Eddie Garcia to secure that tape before handing the phone to Diddy himself to seal the deal. And remember, She denies it.
In response to allegations linked to her in several separate civil cases filed against Combs, Coram, who worked for the Bad Boys record founder for over a decade, tells Rolling Stone in a statement published March 18th, "For months, horrific accusations have been made about me in various lawsuits regarding my former boss. These false allegations of my involvement are causing irreparable and incalculable damage to my reputation and the emotional well-being of myself and my family." Adding, "I have never condoned or aided and abetted the sexual assault of anyone, nor have I ever drugged anyone. The idea that I could be accused of playing a role in or even being a bystander to the rape of anyone is beyond upsetting, disturbing, and unthinkable." She ends her statement saying, "This is not who I am, and my heart goes out to all victims of sexual assault. I am confident that the allegations against me will be proven to be untrue."
This case isn't just about domestic violence anymore. The government is arguing that Diddy ran a full-on criminal enterprise. We're talking racketeering conspiracy charges built on patterns of bribery, cover-ups, illegal parties, and more. If prosecutors can prove that these were systemic acts to protect the enterprise, not just bad PR, Diddy's looking at serious time. Now the defense is spinning this hard. Their angle? Diddy's just a celebrity protecting his image, not running a criminal organization. But come on, if this was just about PR, why the cash payments? Why the NDAs? Why the consistent silencing of victims? This ain't about reputation, it's about power and control. And here's what What's the Word is watching. Names are about to drop. We already got rumors about other big players linked to these freak-offs. The industry knew about this stuff for years. People are nervous because when one empire falls, others start shaking. You really think Diddy built this by himself? Nah, he's part of a much bigger, dirtier game. More witnesses are coming, including another victim under the pseudonym Jane. A forensic video expert is about to testify. Meanwhile, Diddy's net worth already dropped from $740 million to $400 million and counting. And 50 Cent, he's trolling hard. Free Diddy shirts, public posts, straight up daring Trump not to pardon Diddy if it comes to that. Y'all, this trial isn't just about Diddy anymore. It's about the power structures that protected him for decades. And once those dominoes start falling, the industry will never be the same.
This morning, 2016 hotel surveillance video of Sean Combs attacking ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura is back as a focal point of the trial. Hotel security guard Eddie Garcia testifying Combs paid him $100,000 cash for the footage, fearing if this got out, it could ruin him. Garcia said Combs' chief of staff, Christina Coram, called repeatedly and once showed up at the hotel asking him for the footage. "I apologized and said I was sorry, but I couldn't show her the video and that she could talk to hotel management or follow up with a subpoena." Garcia said Coram even called him at home on his personal cell and passed the phone to Combs. "He kept repeating that I sounded like a good guy and he believed I could help," Garcia told the jury. "He said he would take care of me." Garcia said he was given an address where a bodyguard brought him to a suite where Combs greeted him, "Eddie, my angel." He told the jury Combs appeared with a brown paper bag and started putting bills through a money counter. In total, at the end, it was $100,000. Garcia said he was made to sign a non-disclosure agreement before Combs and a bodyguard escorted him to his car. Coram denies involvement in any illegal activity, telling ABC News, "I have never condoned or aided and abetted the sexual assault of anyone."
This is What's the Word, where we don't just talk headlines, we expose what's behind them. If you see what we're seeing, hit that subscribe button, drop your comments. Do you think Diddy was just protecting his image, or are we looking at a full-blown criminal enterprise? And stay tuned, because the deeper we go, the darker this gets. Until next time, stay aware, stay sharp, and always question the game.